What is up people, so today I have a pretty decent plan for what we're going to do. So basically I've been looking on the internet for abandoned places and I've come across this place. This is actually an abandoned zoo, but it's different from the normal zoo that you see because this zoo used to keep people. This would be a pretty interesting explore if we can make it. It's actually in the middle of a big public open park, but you are not allowed inside the buildings. But I'll talk more about this place when we get there, but on the way down we're also stopping at a place called Belleville. We'll see how it is. It might be good, it might be a flop. So let's go now, guys. What is up guys, so we have just arrived at the location and it looks pretty insane. There's not many people here, which is good. Anyway, let's go in now and start exploring. Here's the entrance to the place, good with a big red Asian looking gate. Let's go in. So earlier on when I said there weren't many people here, I was definitely wrong. There are people all over the place, so we have to keep on a proper lowdown to avoid being spotted going into these places. But we should manage. And it looks like I'm approaching one now. Oh wow. Okay, I'm not sure what this place would have been, but judging by the symbols it was some sort of Asian place. I think it's Japanese, a lot of these symbols, like bonsai trees and stuff like that, so okay, I'm going to see if there's a way in around the back. So this is the sort of settlement these people would have lived in. This one is in very bad condition now. There would have once been a basement, but there's no chance I'm going down there. So this building up here was actually part of the Chinese exhibition. If you notice, they've actually made all these places like habitats to try and replicate the settlements that people lived in. Like the Chinese one here's got bamboo growing, and then it's got a pond down here that's probably a koi pond or something. Some sort of old circle there as well. And then of course the temple, which I think that is. Okay, so under here, there's actually like a little dungeon. There's no point going into it because there's absolutely nothing there, but whoa. So, a little bit of history about this place. Built in 1899, wow. This was originally a 6.5 hectare site built in an attempt to grow plants from overseas colonies, such as coffee and banana. However, in 1907, a colonial exhibition was organised there, with 5 villages showcasing people from Guyana, Indochina, Morocco, the Union and Tunisia. These people were paid to showcase their culture to tourists, whilst the place gave them teaching facilities, shelter and agricultural areas. Although this might not sound that bad, it must be remembered that these people were taken away from their homes, where they lived in relatively poor conditions and were culturally exploited, yet somehow this place still managed to pull in around 2 million visitors in just 6 months. This really is an incredible place, guys. It completely shows how much we've moved on. It's one of the most interesting explores I've ever done though, definitely. And now we're approaching another place. I'm not too sure what this is yet. There's a door there, but I don't think we can get in that way, so you can really get the hint from looking at this though, like what the place would have been like. You have people living in these little settlements and then tourists just walking around. Everywhere you go you can see little exhibitions or little enclosures where they would have kept people. The building's definitely big. I don't know what it was though.
we have managed to find our way in. Oh wow, this place has been completely vandalised. I'm not normally 100% against graffiti, but in this place it's different, like, it's just not the right place to do it. I really cannot afford to get spotted in here either. Okay, that's not a good sign. The fact that there's two toilets to me suggests that one would have been male, one would have been female. And I can't imagine them giving the inhabitants that good of a quality of living, so I reckon this would have been like the tourist centre. And there's what looks like an old information board. So I'm pretty certain that I was correct. And this place was for the visitors.
So it turned out I was right. This place wasn't a settlement, but was actually the pavilion of Tunisia. This is where people could go to try the local products and the things made by the Tunisian settlers.
This place really is the definition of decay. If I explored this place without any context at all, I'd have had no idea as to what it was. There's hardly any clues or anything left behind. This place is completely trashed though. We're approaching another place here, and it looks like there's lights on inside it. This is one of the pavilions, but it's weird because it doesn't look decayed inside. And it looks like there's a light on there, unless that's light from the sun, but I don't think so. I think that place is still in use. This place really is not in a great shape. There was an information board about this actually, but I couldn't understand the French, so I recognised words like Tunisia, but wow. And yet again another place that's been vandalised. It's like an old lab station here. Maybe that's what it was. And another thing here that looks just like a lab. Look at the work that's gone into the floor here as well. That would have been a shower. Okay, that's interesting. There's an old whiteboard here, or chalkboard. So I'm guessing there's another one there as well. This must have been used for teaching. Maybe this was actually a school building, and that explains why there's labs as well. Wow. And there's like a little outside courtyard there. The old boiler room. Let's see if there's any more buildings we can get inside, guys. This place is completely trashed. But inside, you can still see like an old cupboard, wallpaper, but I've no idea what it was. Okay, so this place here is quite interesting. So, back in the day when this place was open, it was a tasting bar for different products. So like, different drinks and different foods that the different colonies overseas would produce. So, wow. I bet back in the day this would have had like Japanese koi or something in it, but now it's just dead. Okay, this is definitely the biggest building I've come across so far, but it doesn't look abandoned at all. No, it's locked. So that place is definitely still in use and there's no way into it, so let's keep looking for more places. Okay, so we're walking towards what looks like an old garden. There's greenhouses, a bit of land to do farming. This was definitely like a working area, farming. You can just see inside some of these and they're just completely overgrown. There's not going to be much to see if we do get in that. Wow. Completely overgrown. Wow, this place is knackered, whatever this is. That place is literally just ruins. Completely decayed. There's even trees growing inside it, so... wow. I'm not sure what this place is, but it says danger of death. So I think I'm going to try and get in. Although it doesn't look like there is a way. Okay, now these are pretty weird. It's like old statues. I'm guessing these would have been set about the park gardens at one point, but now they've all been put here on display. That one hasn't even got a head anymore. So guys, that is going to wrap up this video. It's absolutely freezing out here now. I'm pretty certain I've explored every part of this abandoned zoo, or whatever you want to call it, but it was definitely worth exploring today anyway, guys. Such an unbelievable place. I've never been anywhere like this before, so let's hope the next one's just as good. I hope you enjoyed, guys. See you next week.